Now to a powerful story of an immigrant's life journey, overcoming incredible hardships and spaces dominated by men to climb the 7 summits, the tallest mountain on each continent. Silvia Vasquez-Lavado is also a former eBay executive. She's out now with a new book, In the Shadow of the Mountain, a memoir of courage, recounting moments of peace, joy, and healing while climbing. Thank you so much for joining us tonight.
Thank you, Linsey. An honor.
So being the first openly gay woman to complete the 7 summits and the first Peruvian woman to summit Everest was certainly not just a physical challenge for you, but a way that you say for you to cope, a way to heal. How does climbing bring about healing for you?
You know, I mean, for me, it actually goes back to like what started, what led me to climbing. When my life was spiraling out of control, my mother asked me to do a powerful ayahuasca session. And on that particular vision, I saw my little girl who had experienced all the abuse, who just wanted to reconnect to the adult side of me. And after we connected, a rumbling started and mountains formed around us. And she started taking me and walking me among mountains. And so I decided to put that vision into action. And I took myself to the base of Everest. And the very first time I saw the Himalayas, it opened something in me that I had never experienced before, a powerful sense of safety, of connection, a courage inside of me that started brewing me, that inspired me to continue to this journey. And so that is what really got me into healing with climbing.
And in this book, you certainly don't shy away from sharing the several traumas that you've endured. You confront, as you just mentioned, the sexual abuse that you faced as a child. Why was it important to bear it all here in this memoir?
You know, number one, I grew up with too many secrets, pretending everything was normal when things were not. And that secrecy had its impact. It started festering inside of me. It brought a lot of shame. And so for me, I knew this book, it was giving me the opportunity to break the taboo, giving me the opportunity to reclaiming my voice. I no longer have to live under the shadow of my secrets, and that gave me my voice back. And so that's what I'm hoping with the stories that I share, how deep I got, how personal, that people can feel safe and they can see the power in reclaiming our voices.
At the beginning of the climb to Mount Everest, you actually climb with several other survivors, Nepali women who were trafficked as children, and you find safety in surrendering to the climb. You write, "We do not conquer Everest just like we do not conquer trauma. Instead, we must yield ourselves to the chasms and unexpected avalanches." What was your biggest takeaway while healing among the other survivors?
I have to tell you, the biggest thing that I learned is that we heal the most when we heal together. When we come together, when we share our stories, when we walk side by side in nature or wherever we are, it can give us the most amazing and transformative of all gifts.
And you mentioned earlier that it was your mom that would have you walking among the mountains. But what made you what was the day that you said, I'm going to climb that mountain, I'm going to conquer the mountain?
Well, when I got to the base of Everest and I saw my first sunrise, I was so moved because I was experiencing that sense of courage. I was experiencing something coming full circle. And I was just so mesmerized by the beauty, by the sight, that I remember telling myself, okay, one day I want to be able to go to the top to say thank you. But it looks scary. It looks like it can kill you. And I want to make sure that I come back with 2 conditions. 1, come back as a prepared mountaineer, because it's dangerous, and 2, come back with a social cause. So I already had a sense of wanting to give back.
This book is clearly written from your heart. Now, I was struck by these words that you wrote. Reaching the top isn't about the accomplishments. It's about walking in the shadows long enough to see the other side. What's your message tonight for someone who's trying to get through that challenging time and get to the top of their own mountain physically or perhaps emotionally?
Number one, to know that what had happened to you was not your fault and that you are not alone. You know, there are many organizations, many of us that are here to be supportive. Don't be afraid of reaching out. If I was able to do it, you can achieve anything, whatever is inside. Our inner mountains are the most challenging, but we can get out of them. We can get to the top of them. And you don't need to do it alone, so you're not alone. And that was my dream with the book, to know and to kind of share with people, you're not alone. We are in this together.
Silvia, we thank you so much for sharing your journey in this book and with us tonight. And everyone that's listening, you can buy In the Shadow of the Mountain, a memoir of courage, wherever books are sold. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you, Linsey.
Hi, everyone. George Stephanopoulos here. Thanks for checking out the ABC News YouTube channel. If you'd like to get more videos, show highlights, and watch live event coverage, click on the right over here to subscribe to our channel. And don't forget to download the ABC News app for breaking news alerts. Thanks for watching.